If you like Crysis 3, then I've got some things that I think you're gonna love. Hey, I'm Skylent Shore, and I'm bringing you a new series called If You Like, where you insert game name here, and then I tell you what you're probably gonna like that sort of resembles some things of the game or come together as a similar aesthetic of sorts. There'll be music, other games, and also film and animation that relate to it. So, without further ado, this is If You Like Crysis 3. So, if you like Crysis 3, you're probably gonna enjoy the glitch mob. Inside the soundtrack for Crysis, you will hear many different genres coming together for a cinematic experience. One main sound you're gonna hear is the implementation of electronic sounds inside the score. The genre of the sound is similar to the band The Glitch Mob, which is electronic versus Crysis 3's mainly orchestral output, but the sound has a certain flavor to it, which Crysis 3 certainly has a taste of. Personally, I enjoy these guys, and I think they're really awesome. Mainly the use of darker and sharper instruments and electronic beats make it similar to Crysis 3, but also just the overall quality. It's really good. These guys are considered some of the best. Also, in the top tier of awesome people is Clint Mansell, the man responsible for the soundtrack to Requiem for a Dream, Moon, and also featured in Mass Effect 3 among many other things. Clint Mansell's scoring soaks with emotion and is very orchestral just like Crysis, but also in comparison uses a bit of electronic to add texture to some songs. Music plays through a bit slower, but normally very anthem-like. It's very similar to Crysis. So if you like Crysis, I believe the contrast music of the Glitch Mob and Clint Mansell will be an absolutely great find for you. So on to some games that are similar to Crysis that I think you guys are gonna like. First up is Blacklight Retribution. Blacklight Retribution is a free-to-play game published by Perfect World, and I personally love it. It has a very similar aesthetic to it, but it's also very different. Has very similar features, though implemented in a different way. Blacklight Retribution has armor modifications, such as stealth and shielding, but includes much more variety than Crysis 3, and is geared more towards the mechanical side, rather than the physicality of the abilities, as seen in Crysis. Blacklight's loadouts customization is much deeper than any other first-person shooter, with the ability to swap out parts for weapons and armor, which does in fact affect the stats. The maps are more futuristic versus post-apocalyptic that Crysis has, but the size of the maps are very similar and the shape is also closely related. The game features a kill-streakish reward system just like Crysis that is unique because the points must be taken to a locker and then swapped for weapons. The games share a good bit of similarity, but also, trust me, they contrast very well. Another game that I think you guys are gonna absolutely love, totally unique, is Warframe. If you like the idea of being in a super suit, Warframe is your game. While in a completely different genre than Crysis, the game shares a similar dark aesthetic, as well as some gameplay features. Physical abilities are primarily what set this game apart from others, just as is it done for Crysis. You can run on walls, jump high, smash down, slide, and much more. The game is focused in co-op missions and require the player to pick a specific suit, which has specific abilities. This game may seem quite different from Crysis, but you will find yourself feeling just as powerful in this game as you did in the Nano suit. If you like Crysis, I honestly believe you will enjoy Warframe and Blacklight Retribution together. Alright, so let's talk about film and animation. First up, when thinking of a film that captures the emotion of Crysis, I tried to imagine something powerful fighting off something even more powerful. Such conveyance seems hard to find, but luckily for us, Pacific Rim is coming out this year. Fighting giant robots, giant monsters, and the end of the world scenario? How could you not want to watch that? Hopefully it'll match in scale to the epic that is Crysis. Also, what I think that you will like, and maybe you probably saw it already, is War of the Worlds. If you love the impending doom of an alien invasion, you're gonna hate yourself for missing War of the Worlds. This movie really shows you the darkness and brutality that comes with a whole alien invasion, superior technology kind of thing, and it puts the viewer in a survival situation. Feels really good. I loved watching this movie. Some of the scenes in this film probably went on to inspire some of Crysis itself. Alright guys, I personally enjoyed everything that I have featured here, and that's why I am suggesting it. Hopefully it's different enough from Crysis that you will also enjoy the content, but also similar so that you will actually like it if you like Crysis. Thank you for watching again. I'm Skylent Shore, and if you would please leave suggestions and maybe feedback and comments into the comment section, and also remember to like it so other people can watch this video. Also remember, Crysis 3 is still in open beta at the time of this video, so go play it. Crysis 3 is coming out soon, and I will see you guys on there. Later, guys.